Hey guys, welcome to recordingideas.com. This is Andrew, and I'm going to give you a tour of my home studio. So here it is. It's just a recording studio in a bedroom in my house. So I added the floor and that wall on the back, and then just did some minor acoustic treatment to kind of break up the sound and make it sound a little more controlled and pleasant when you're recording. Some of the things I record are acoustic and electric guitar. I have a live drum kit in here that I play and get some really great drum sounds, surprisingly, for the room. And I also, play bass and keyboards, so I have those available and set up just so I, if I want to hop around from instrument to instrument, it's accessible and it's easy. So the most important part of this room is the listening spot. As you can see here, I keep it fairly organized. Probably could be better, but for me, this is pretty good. I love a clean workspace, so on my desk, I try and keep it as open as possible. Got a little shelf here for my interfaces and mic preamps and my little power supply for my Groove Tubes mic. And you can see on my desk, I just have my hard drive, my laptop, and then a little studio control for my monitors. And behind the desk, I keep all of my cables tied up and mounted and sort of routed in a system that is flexible so that I can use everything at once. One important part of this is keeping, your power supplies mounted to the back of the desk, your USB hubs mounted, anything that can be out of the way that you use, but still accessible. This makes a huge difference in the whole workflow of the system. It's great. So I have this keyboard. I've got a few instruments that lie around so I can grab them if I have a specific idea. This baffle I have here is on wheels. It's really cool. It's versatile for, deadening up anything wherever it is in the room. On the back wall, I've covered it in pegboard to help absorb some of the sound through the holes but not give me any direct reflections. And I've covered it with some basic treatment with drop ceiling tiles and little panels that I made out of fabric and insulation. I hung some of these panels from the ceiling to sort of break up the noise when I'm tracking drums or when I'm listening. I'm not getting any direct reflections. I've got this movable baffle that I put in front of the bathroom door when I'm tracking drums. And above my speakers, I have this hanging cloud to sort of tighten up what I'm hearing coming out of the speakers. As you can see, that's the main recording room and office for me. And in here is my storage room. It also doubles as an amp room for when I'm recording guitars. So this room is really, really well utilized. I use it to store my microphones, my cables, my extra instruments, pedals, and additional hard drives and adapters and everything you can think of that you usually can't find when you need it. I've tried to utilize this in a way that there's a spot for everything. Everything has its own hook or its own tub or its own little labeled area so that I know where to find it when I need it. This is a nice little area down in the corner for my amp, so I can record in the other room and monitor through my speakers and check my mic positioning and get my tones perfect. So up here you can just see I got an extra snare drum, I've got my power amp. I'm gonna buy some NS10s soon, so I'll be bringing that out sooner than later. Just extra supplies, my boxes for all of my hardware, everything is just easily found and stored. This is the bathroom, and I built that sliding doorway there so that when I'm recording, I can just pull it in front of the door. But then I can throw a microphone in here, and it sounds really, really cool when you're recording drums. So you have all the close mics in there, but then you have another mic in here. You set it up facing away from the drums, and you got a big chamber sound just for this little bedroom. It sounds really, really cool. So if you have something like that in your room, don't let that get you down. You can utilize it. And I built everything in this room for less than like $1,200. It was a lot of work, but if you plan it out right, you can really get a functional home studio. So hope this was helpful for you. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to Recording Ideas for more great videos. Thanks.